This year, our conference is themed Gas, the Road to Economic Recovery. The theme underscores the critical role gas will play in revitalizing Nigeria's economy, creating jobs and delivering energy solutions that will transform industries, communities, and lives.
I'd like to just acknowledge everyone in the room and uphold all protocols. Mr. Ed Ubong is the coordinating director for the Decade of Gas initiative. He had wanted to be here today, but a last-minute schedule change meant that he couldn't, and I'm your poor substitute for today. But I'll try to do my best to deliver the speech that he had wanted to give. Today, as we advance the Nigeria's Decade of Gas, we are on a transformative journey of economic transformation, of environmental stewardship, and most importantly, of opportunity. The road ahead is clear. With our immense gas resources, Nigeria is ready to build a resilient and prosperous economy fueled by cleaner energy and empowered by the remarkable potential of gas. Gas remains a critical resource for driving socio-economic development in Nigeria. Growth of the gas sector will increase power generation, drive growth through industrialization of different sectors, create millions of new jobs, and generate additional royalties and revenue for the Nigerian government. Over the last year, the Decade of Gas initiative has facilitated and supported the interventions required to accelerate gas development in Nigeria. Key questions have been answered and implementation of identified solutions have commenced. The questions are, what are the gas projects which will close the supply gap, and what is required to achieve first gas on these projects? What are the economic principles that should define the framework for gas development in Nigeria? How do we improve overall investor confidence in the Nigerian gas sector? What are the mechanisms for settling the legacy gas to power debt? What are the priority gas transportation, processing, and distribution infrastructures required in Nigeria? And how do we set up a transparent cadence to monitor progress on those under construction? Under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, remarkable strides have been made across all key stakeholders, including the presidency, the regulators, and both public and private sector players, to advance gas supply, optimize gas pricing and economics, and drive the development of critical gas infrastructure. As of 2024, over 20 major gas supply projects have been identified, totaling more than 4.5 BCF in potential supply, with 1 BCF per day of firm supply already unlocked this year. Additionally, the presidency has enacted fiscal executive orders for onshore, shallow water, and deep water projects, creating a more attractive investment environment and incentivizing significant new investments in Nigeria's gas sector. Crucially, the long-standing challenge of gas-to-power arrears, approximately $1 billion, and a key obstacle in the gas value chain for over a decade, has now been resolved under the President's leadership, restoring confidence in the gas-to-power market. The regulatory bodies, NMDPRA, NUPRC, and NCDMB, have actively collaborated with industry partners to increase gas production and drive investment in new gas projects, with 3 final investment decisions, FIDs, secured this year alone, and with more expected next year. Furthermore, gas pricing has been clarified across all sectors: power, gas-based industry, and commercial industrial manufacturing, following NMDPRA's establishment of a domestic base price aligned with the PIA, ensuring consistency and transparency. NNPCL continues to make critical progress on the AKK pipeline project and on the completion of the pivotal OB3 river crossing expected early in 2025. However, we are not unmindful of the importance of ensuring that demand-side policies, projects, and strategies are put in place in tandem with supply. The Decade of Gas initiative is dedicated to achieving substantial growth in gas utilization across Nigeria. As part of our commitment within the LPG space, we have launched a nationwide cooking gas outreach program, spearheaded by the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum Resources. The program's ambitious goal is to transition 1 million homes from polluting, unhealthy cooking fuels to cleaner, safer LPG by 2030, which is the end of the decade as defined within the Decade of Gas. Already, we have concluded regional kickoffs in the FCT, the Southwest, and the South-South geopolitical zones, with the remaining regions soon to follow. This initiative will span all states and is designed to scale up rapidly once regional engagements are complete. At its heart, the program is focused on empowering women and youth, recognizing that their active participation in LPG adoption will drive community-wide acceptance and create ripple effects of economic empowerment and environmental change. We're pleased to see many other LPG distribution programs gaining traction alongside ours. The more, the merrier, we say. After all, it's the women, the families, and the communities across Nigeria who stand to gain the most. We are proud to count these progress among the successes of the Decade of Gas. We acknowledge that previous efforts have struggled to achieve nationwide impact. That's why we are reshaping our approach to ensure the participation of all critical stakeholders, with the NLPGA, now NLCGA, as a key partner. Our program is structured to engage NLPGA members across regions to supply gas and cylinders directly, and this partnership has already proven successful. Furthermore, the NLPGA has partnered with us to deliver essential safety training for LPG handling, providing certified instruction to beneficiaries so that they can operate safely and pass on best practices, fostering a culture of safety in LPG usage. In the coming weeks, we will unveil the details of our reimagined program. This new phase addresses key issues around sustained demand, consistent access to refills, effective stakeholder alignment, and even long-term funding mechanisms that will ensure the program's continuity. We thank you for your collaboration so far and urge you to continue working with us as we push towards this vital national goal. By the time we gather at the next NLCGA conference, I'm confident we will be celebrating milestones we once thought unimaginable, achievements that will leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. This is not just a dream. It is a dream, but it's not just a dream. It is within our grasp, and we will achieve it together. By 2030, let us look back on this decade as the time when we transformed Nigeria's energy landscape, improved the lives of millions, and set our nation on a path to lasting prosperity. Together, we will make the Decade of Gas a decade of progress, sustainability, and hope. Let's fuel Nigeria's future with LPG and rise to meet this incredible opportunity. Thank you. On behalf of Mr. Ed Ubong, Coordinating Director, Decade of Gas.